Hi everyone. I'd like to welcome and thank you all for joining today's webinar. I'm joined by some of our in-house experts, including Steve Howarth, our CEO, and Nick Reeks, who's our Sales Director. They'll be talking about the current market reality for UC resellers, as well as talking through some real examples of how AI is transforming industries and why we believe that AI voice is the growth engine for UC resellers. Just before we make a start, I'd like to encourage you all to post any questions that you may have. There'll be time for our panel to respond at the end of the session, but if we should run out of time, I'll make sure that any questions you ask are answered afterwards and I'll get a response sent over to you. So I'll hand you over now to Steve to get things rolling.
Thanks, Amy. The next couple of slides, I just want to scene set and give some background and context to where we're going and why we believe that now is exactly the time that partners really need to look for that next revenue growth opportunity. According to Gartner, the UK unified communications market saw a 12% revenue decline in 2023. This was compounded by an average reseller margin dropping from 35% to 22% in the same period, according to the IDC Channel Partner Profitability Study. This was in part caused by cloud migrations eroding the traditional hardware sale and increasing customer price sensitivity causing price pressure, along with commoditization of services leading to customer expectations of price reductions at contract renewal. So with revenues and margins contracting in traditional products and services, then there's really a need for something new. And the great news is that I'm very optimistic about the future of unified communications, predominantly because of AI and in particular voice AI, bringing a renaissance to the value of voice and communications. And I think this is really going to drive some major growth over the next couple of years.
Thanks for that, Steve. It's really interesting to see where the UC market is currently. And I echo you in respect that AI, in particular, the AI voice-driven solutions sound like a really great growth opportunity for resellers. Following on from this, could you maybe just explain to our viewers in a little bit more detail what you're actually seeing in the market at the moment, and maybe possibly give us some examples of where voice AI is being adopted?
Thanks, Amy. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the voice AI gold rush. AI-driven voice solutions are revolutionizing sales, field service, healthcare, financial services, and much more. As an example, Salesforce have integrated AI into its CRM to automate all customer services interactions and boost sales. And it's more than just phones too, whether that's kids shouting at their Amazon Echo device or talking to your car on the commute to work. Markets are predicting that the voice AI opportunity will grow from over $3 billion currently to over $20 billion by 2030. So not only has the gold rush already started, but it's got a really long way to grow as well. The opportunity goes much further than that even. Customers want partners to help them capture, manage their data to feed into these systems. They then want to be able to record and analyze that information to be able to improve and enhance that service going forward. And then there's other products and services that sit in and around that, such as chatbots and other AI services. So the overall opportunity is absolutely massive. So I wanted to just go through a quick case study on Domino's Pizza. It's one that I find quite fascinating, how a pizza company is using technology to stay ahead of the field. And as a pizza delivery company, then obviously voice ordering has been a staple of the company since the get-go. And interestingly, back in 1974, Donald Sherman actually ordered a Domino's pizza using voice synthesis from a computer over the telephone. So this stuff goes back quite a long way with Domino's. And at the Collision Summit in Toronto last year, their CTO, Kelly Garcia, spoke about their voice agent. So I'm not sure whether most of you know, but Domino's Pizza launched their voice agent back in 2013. And he's on stage at this event talking about how they were the leaders in this field, that they were doing that at the same time that Siri was coming out and Amazon Alexa was coming out, and that this really helped make ordering pizza easier and easier. And now, obviously, this conversation was in 2024. They're working with Microsoft and others to bring all this latest technology to that voice agent. But it's been around for well over a decade already. So Dom is the name they give to their voice agent. And how it works is whether you call in via the phone or there's the agent on the app. I believe that app's on Alexa and it's in car systems and all sorts of places. And you can literally say, for example, Alexa, ask Domino to feed me. And that's it. It's as simple as that. And if you've got a favourite pizza and a delivery place, your favourite pizza order will be delivered to your home or wherever you've got in their database. And as I mentioned before, they're looking at how to improve Dom, working with Microsoft and others with this latest technology. Some of the things they're talking about, and some of these it already does, is start to make suggestions. Maybe you don't know what pizza you fancy and go, hey Dom, give me something with chicken, and it'll make some recommendations and suggestions. So instead of the very fixed capabilities, by fixed I mean very good, but for example you can send a pizza emoji to Domino's and it'll deliver your pizza to the door. But there's obviously times when you don't want that pizza to the address that you've said. There's times where you don't want the exact same order. And to have Domino's be able to make some suggestions, work a bit differently, add things that you might want, upsell, cross-sell, all that kind of stuff, makes it a better experience for Domino's in terms of finance. But also it's a better experience for the customer. It's more like chatting through to somebody at your local store. And obviously, because it's not actually chatting to someone at the local store, then the people at the store are freed up to get on with cooking the pizza, making it and delivering it to your door as fast as possible. So as you can see from the Domino's case study, voice agents aren't new. They've been around for a long, long time. In fact, Domino's launched over 10 years ago and has been very successful with that. Also, the other interesting piece is how they're using the technology not just to launch a service and cut costs, but to drive forward and be a leader in their field, and it's helping them dominate in the pizza delivery market. And then finally, they're looking at using all the latest technology to improve, enhance, and make a lot better. And that certainly with the latest technology, it does enable you to craft and design things much, much better than previously. But I think what Domino's is a great example of is getting on there, innovating, getting ahead of the field, and using IT to drive business change rather than just as a delivery mechanism and a quick fix to a problem. So when Domino's say they're going to use all the latest and greatest technologies from Microsoft and others to improve and enhance, it just got me thinking of, how far this technology has come over the last 10 years. I've been looking at this space for a long time myself, and the rate of change probably in the last 12 months has been huge, let alone the last 10 years. And therefore, it just got me thinking, what is it about this capability and how far can it really go going forward? Because I think we've reached a point where, I mean, the opportunity is definitely now, not just in the future, but it's got to a point where I'm amazed by just what is possible today. Did anyone see the Stella Artois Super Bowl commercial? Well, for those who didn't, David Beckham's parents told him that he has a brother, and they called him another David. And as this is my voice clone, I call it another Steve. Not only can that voice clone be used for helping to make content like this webinar, but that is created in real time, text to speech. So it can be used in your IVRs, it can be used as a voice speech agent. It really has come a long, long way.
Thanks, Steve. It's really fascinating to see voice AI applications in the real world, and certainly for me it's mind-blowing at just how quickly this technology is evolving. I'd like to introduce you now to David Reeks, our Sales Account Director. He's going to talk about why resellers need to move now with the voice AI opportunity.
Hi everyone, as Amy mentioned, I'm David Reeks, one of the account directors at Teleware. I work closely with our partners, supporting them every step of the way to make it as easy as possible for them to meet their customer needs. From what you've already heard from Steve and from what we've seen in the market, AI is such a hot topic right now. If it's not already been implemented, it's certainly on the roadmap for most businesses as they can see the benefits it brings. Resellers who are embracing AI are getting ahead of the competition and securing long-term customer relationships before others do. The real positive for resellers is that you don't need any deep technical expertise to sell AI solutions today, especially when partnering with Teleware. Our AI solutions are designed as ready-to-use packages that are easy to customize and deploy, reducing the need for in-depth technical knowledge. We provide comprehensive support to our partners so they can understand and promote the products effectively. The key selling points of AI solutions are their business advantages, such as increased efficiency, better customer insights, and improved decision-making. You can focus on these benefits rather than the technical details, which we will handle. Our AI solutions feature user-friendly interfaces to simplify setup and management, allowing you to concentrate on sales and customer relationships. Additionally, they include automated features and seamless integration into Microsoft Teams, making the implementation straightforward and without needing to understand the underlying technology. I really would encourage resellers to add voice AI to their portfolio now if they haven't already. The demand in the market is already there, and AI is becoming central to all UC platforms moving forward.
Thanks for that, David. Following on from that, I'd like to introduce Nick Reeks and our interviewer, who could just be AI. He's going to talk about the advantages of partnering with Teleware and our partner model.
Hello, Nick. Welcome to the show. Can you start by introducing yourself, what Teleware does, and what the proposition is for partners?
Hi, my name is Nick Reeks and I'm the Sales Director at Teleware. A little bit about Teleware. We've been developing voice solutions for over 30 years, and the major part of this time is integrated into Microsoft software. We've worked with some of the most recognised brands, including Lloyds Bank and Samsung, and our business model is to partner through resellers like BT and KPMG. We work closely with Microsoft and their partner ecosystem. We've been a modern workplace partner, and the software developed today is designed to integrate seamlessly into the Microsoft stack, particularly Microsoft Teams. And as a result of all this, we're able to offer our partners a portfolio of Microsoft Teams voice solutions with AI built into them. And we have a number of solutions on offer at the moment, and it's all under the Connect Pro brand, including our informal contact center, Connect Pro Agent Assist, and Connect Pro Agent Studio, both of which we'll talk about shortly.
Okay, so Nick, what specifically does Teleware do for partners who want to take your services to market?
Well, first and foremost, we focus on making it easy for our partners from start to finish. We ensure it's easy to sell our products, that is easy to deploy them, and finally, that is easy to manage them. As you've already heard from Steve and David, AI is transforming industries, and we all know that adding voice AI solutions into portfolios is really the key to standing out from the competition and unlocking new revenue streams. We're aware that many reseller partners are concerned about the complexities involved with both selling and implementing AI solutions. But when you partner with Teleware, we really do make everything easy. We give you all the training and support you need to take the products to market and provide sales and marketing materials that you can add your own branding to. There are no upfront setup costs, and we offer high margins for all our partners. You can even offer your customers a proof of concept that can be installed very quickly and easily. All in all, our Microsoft integrated services are complementary solutions that can be added into your existing portfolio, and it's not all complex for you to sell them.
You also mentioned easy to deploy. Could you elaborate on what you mean by that?
That's a great question. Well, Teleware's partner portal allows partners to directly deploy our solutions to their customers. The partner doesn't even need to access the customer's Teams tenant. And there are no complex installations. Users can be set up very quickly, ensuring a fast time to cash for partners.
Finally, you said it's easy to support. What does that mean in practice?
Well, first and foremost, we want to ensure that our partners are able to meet their customers' needs easily, and our single sign-on partner portal allows them to do just that. As well as managing deployments, partners can enable specific product features through the portal, managing licensing and access paperless invoices. Partners can provide their customers with performance reports delivering through a Power BI dashboard, and our resources section ensures that partners have access to the information they need to deliver a great service to end customers. At Teleware, we really do make it easy for you to sell, deploy and manage our products and services.
Thanks, Nick. Having learned about Teleware and how easy we make it for our partners to take our products to market, it feels like the right time to take a look at our voice AI solutions. Could you explain what we have available, please?
Sure, Amy. Yeah, no problem. Teleware's AI voice services enable businesses to integrate AI voice as part of their Microsoft Teams strategy. This offers a secure and collaborative environment where AI-driven automation and augmentation can be seamlessly incorporated into their daily operations. In fact, businesses can achieve greater operational efficiencies, cost savings, and improved team collaboration. All this is within a familiar and trusted platform. Now, moving on to AI Studio, this allows businesses to quickly and easily build AI agents capable of handling repetitive and routine tasks without human intervention. Now then, the video I'm about to show you illustrates this perfectly.
What we have here is a very simple interface which allows for the creation of agents. All we have to do is give it a number, a name, and what you want the caller to initially hear when they're connected to the agent. Importantly, you also get access to the system prompt, which allows you to give a set of instructions to the agent to define its behavior, its role, as well as any constraints you want to implement. It helps guide the agent in generating responses that are consistent with your desired outcomes. You can also upload documents to give the agent information you want it to use to handle caller interactions. This could be information on a product or a service that you offer. If you want the agent to interact with other services, you can achieve that by defining actions which allow integration, typically with its defined APIs. This could be a booking system or a ticketing system. The agent can interact with the caller, for example, to maybe reserve a room or a car parking space, or to provide the caller with the latest updates to their service request. And if the agent hasn't been able to manage the call, or the caller wants to speak to a team or a department, you can define the transfer points into the business.
Welcome to Teleware Real Time. How may I help you?
Can you tell me what is covered by the Perks Plus plan, please?
The Perks Plus plan covers a variety of fitness activities and wellness programs, allowing employees to expense up to $1,000. Covered activities include gym memberships, personal training sessions, yoga and Pilates classes, sports team fees, health
Okay.
retreats, and
That sounds
is there
good. Could you compare the Northwind Health Plus and Northwind Standard healthcare plans and summarize that for me, please?
The Northwind Health Plus and Northwind Standard healthcare plans offer different levels of coverage. Northwind Health Plus, comprehensive coverage for medical, vision, and dental services, includes prescription drug coverage covering generic, brand name, and specialty drugs, provides mental health and substance abuse coverage,
Thank you. I think you've given me everything I need.
I'm glad I could help. Take care.
Moving on to our second exciting solution, which is called Agent Assist. This uses artificial intelligence to automatically transcribe calls and then creates a concise summary of the conversation, capturing key points and issues discussed together with suggested resolutions. Really brilliant stuff. The video I'm about to show you demonstrates how Agent Assist enables businesses to revolutionize customer service by leveraging the power of AI to enhance agent performance and operation efficiency. It reduces agents' workload, eliminates the need for extensive wrap-up time and note-taking, and enables agents to handle calls more efficiently. This leads to increased productivity and faster resolution times, which ultimately gains a better customer experience, which in today's environment is absolutely key.
Hi, this is Brian from Teleware. How can I help?
Hi, I'm having a problem with my current contact center solution, and I've read a lot about your Solution Connect Pro. I've raised a complaint with my current provider about their performance, so I'd like to look at the solution you can offer, please.
Okay, well, it's good to hear that you've heard good things from us. I can send you a product fact sheet for Connect Pro if you like, and we can follow up on a call to present the solution to you and answer any questions that you might have. Would you be free perhaps next Tuesday afternoon about 2 p.m? It would probably take about an hour, and I've got all your information on the screen, so I can send you across the invite shortly.
That's perfect. I look forward to speaking to you then. Goodbye.
Thanks, goodbye.
Thanks for that, Nick. After hearing from our speakers today, I just wanted to summarise really what we've heard. Firstly, it's really clear that voice AI is the future and it presents a huge opportunity for resellers. But the market is moving quickly and resellers shouldn't delay in taking solutions into their portfolio. And after what we've just heard from Nick, Teleware provide everything that resellers need to succeed in the AI-driven UC market. As I mentioned at the beginning of the webinar, we'll respond to all the questions that have been posted on the Q&A today. We did get in a number of questions in advance of the webinar, so we'll cover these off now. So the first question we've had is around return on investment and whether the AI solutions that we've developed provide a good return on investment for customers.
Absolutely. We're working with a customer at the moment who has calculated that by installing Agent Assist, they will be 25% more productive and it'll save them £125,000 a year, which is the equivalent to 5 people's salary in that organisation. We also provide a return on investment calculator to our partners so they can go through this kind of return of investment with their customers.
The second question that we've been asked is about our solutions and whether they work outside of Microsoft Teams.
Currently, the first release of Agent Assist is directly in Teams for Connect Pro, works fully integrated, so it's really easy to deploy and use. But we do have a future plan to make that available to other systems outside of Teams. Equally with our Connect Pro Agent Studio, then that again integrates really nicely with Teams, but is designed to be used with other systems in the future going forward.
So another question that's been asked is around product development, and what are our plans to develop the products further in the future?
Yeah, we've got so many plans to develop these things further. It could be a whole another webinar on its own, but what we plan to do going forward is to make all these customer conversations smarter, faster, and more human. So we're looking at really ways in which we can make sales and service conversations more effective, analysing better the conversations that people are having, understanding what makes more effective conversations from what gives a better user experience, and then using that knowledge, feeding that back into the system to have better conversations with customers. So in terms of functions and features, that'll be more on the capturing of communications and analytics. In terms of the systems, if it's a voice to be played back, so an AI voice, then looking at creating or using systems that make that feel as human as possible, a little bit more natural than even we're at today. And then in the agent assist piece, just looking at anything that will help an agent have a better conversation with the customer, whether that's APIs into other systems, whether it's more AI to help the conversation along. But all once you've captured that information, the ability to then feed into other systems or use to automate other processes is some of the things we're looking at in the short to medium term.
Thanks, Steve. Another question we've had in is, how does Teleware ensure resellers stay ahead of the curve with the latest innovations?
Part of what we see our role as the experts in voice AI and some of these technologies is obviously we keep ourselves up to speed. In order to get the resellers up to speed and give them the information, then regular webinars and face-to-face meetings with partners and resellers, just to give them the information about not just what we're doing, but what the industry is doing, what other people are doing, so that you can stay up to speed and keep on top of what is a really fast moving part of our industry at the moment.
And finally, is there a particular customer size and vertical that the solution is most suited for?
Really, our solutions are fairly customer agnostic in terms of both size and vertical. However, we do think there's a bigger opportunity in that mid-market where customers perhaps don't have the necessary AI skills to look at some of the things themselves and need it to be easier to take on board these types of solutions. And there will be some vertical markets that will pick up quicker than others, and they're likely to be the ones with the higher amount of conversations with customers, so maybe ones that have large contact centers today or a larger volume of sales calls going on, particularly if they're selling large ticket items such as cars, houses, etc., or fast moving consumer goods, so lots and lots of transactions going on and need to scale that. But there isn't really a specific market or size that it would fit better than others. It's just we believe that there's probably areas that will take off sooner rather than later, just purely because of the customers themselves rather than the product fit.
That leads us to the end of the webinar, and just leaves me to thank each of you for taking the time to join today. Hope you found it interesting. As a next step, we'd love to arrange a reseller briefing session with you where we can have a more in-depth discussion and give you the chance to try the solutions for yourself. We'll be in touch over the coming days to see if this is something you'd like to arrange. I've also provided the details for our next webinar on the screen. You can use the QR code to register for that. It's on the 30th of April and we'll continue on the theme of voice AI, exploring how AI voice technology can revolutionise customer experience. So if you're interested in joining us for another webinar, please do get yourself booked onto that one and get the place in your diary. Goodbye for now, and I hope you have an enjoyable rest of the week.